All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Retro Jersey Podcast. We have an all-time great with us. I got joining me is my co-host, my homie, Quinn. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Nothing much. And this dude right here needs no introduction. When I used to see him play in the NBA, I called him Scrappy Doo. This is the he liked that too. See, he liked this is the legendary Chris Childs. What's good, bro?
Hey man, appreciate you, man. Everything's everything, man. And shit, if Scrappy means something good, then I'm that.
That's right.
You know who Scrappy Doo is. Cut it out.
Oh
Stop.
yeah, yeah. Hey,
Cut that out. Give
hey,
him a round of applause, everybody.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate
So what's been going on, Chris? How you doing, man?
it. Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. Just down there in Jacksonville, uh, being around these kids, going up back and forth to New York, uh, getting the golf game right for the summer,
Oh,
uh, hanging out with some of the guys, ex-football players, playing golf, and just enjoying each other, uh, giving back. When you're around this town, you've been to Jacksonville before, you know what's going on here. So
yeah.
uh, we just try to bob and weave and show these kids something different, man.
Okay. Okay. So tell us a little bit about what you do with your organization.
Well, everything I do has always been predicated on just helping kids.
Gotcha.
It's something that my dad and I had always been a component of while he was here. Started Child's Play. Now it's Chris Child's Empowerment Inc. And it's just to empower young people to be better, do better, think better, see better, walk better, act better, dress better. Just do everything better, be different. Uh, and it's not just one thing set up with the kids I mentor. It's just being around town and seeing a kid at a store, and you got to know the energy of that person before you approach them. So I can feel that person out. And if I see that their energy is something positive, then I approach them and, have a conversation with them. And you never know what you can say or a kid might take from your words that might inspire them to be better. So it's just wherever I go, man, I just try to inspire young people to be great.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Well, I got a little pool in your area right now because, like I said, I'm from Live Oak, Florida, and if you need to host an event at the Florida Sheriff's Boys Ranch right there,
I know I'm aware of it.
that's who raised me. So
Okay.
yeah, so I have pool. If you ever need to use the gym or the event center for something, let me know.
We'll definitely have to sit down and chop it up about it.
But yeah, we definitely gonna do that. So let's get into it a little bit, Chris. You are from Bakersfield, California.
That I am. 805.
805. Yeah, I'm familiar with 805. We're 850, by the way, but I'm familiar with the 805. Uh,
80. Yeah, yeah.
so growing up there.
I mean, Bakersfield was, a real small town. When they think of California, you say Bakersfield, you're like, are you close to LA? We're in the middle between Southern California and Northern California. So we
Yeah.
got, yeah, we got both sides. So we're about an hour and a half, hour 15 from LA, and then about 3 hours from Oakland, California. So uh,
Okay.
it's the same thing in every city where there's poverty. If you're looking for it, you can find it. Uh, you know, gangbangers, dope. I live right a street over from the strip called Lakeview.
Okay.
Back in the day, a lot of gambling, a lot of hustling, a lot of music, a lot of shootings, a lot of deaths. I remember, going to school and seeing dead bodies like it was, candy or a bottle cap opening. Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna. I had both of my parents came from a good background, but we was there in the hood. My father didn't want to move us. He wanted us to experience what life was all about. He was a city councilman. He was a personnel director of hospital. So we could have easily, moved somewhere else, but he was like, "Nah, we staying right here with these people because I got to help these people." So we saw it all. Some of the kids did it all. Uh, but most of us, made sure we got away and got quality education, but we never let where we came from get out of our system, even though we didn't act on it, but we made sure that we made that a part of who we were, because that helped us to continue to grind, and it definitely helped me to continue to grind. You know, when I was going through the struggles of trying to get to the NBA.
I got you. Sounds like that was just a small Compton right there back then.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, everything you see on TV in the major cities, we was getting the same thing in the small cities. So
Yeah, y'all guys, y'all have a lot of mountains that way too.
we are in the mountains. Everything in California, in that area, going through Nevada, coming through LA, going to Oakland, everything is mountain, going up to Reno, Nevada. So a lot of mountains, a lot of small, a lot of different, you know, you get valley fever there because everything is in a bowl. So you're in a dust
Yes,
bowl.
yes. I will say this: y'all have a lot of real estate over there in Bakersfield. So let's talk about your high school career at Bakersfield. You played what's this Foothill High School? What was that like?
Yeah, went to Foothill High School, played every sport. Didn't get my, you know, coming behind my brother who was everything at Foothill. He was a lot older than myself, like 9 years older.
Mm,
But we all went to the same high school. But me coming there, you know, the expectations and everything was, is he good as his brother? So as a freshman, you know, my brother played varsity. So I'm like, you know, I'm looking at the team and I'm playing these against the guys on the team are from my neighborhood, you know, most of them. And so I'm like, and I play against these guys every day. So I know I'm gonna play. And so we get ready to start the freshman season. And every year on that street of Lakeview Avenue, we have a parade, Black History Parade. So I'm a freshman. So the seniors on the team, they was like, hey man, we ain't going to practice. Because our coach was Dan Shannon. And he was like, we got practice. And the older players like, nah, we ain't going, man. We going to the Black History Parade. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm part of the team, bet, let's go. So we end up not going to practice, go to the Black History Parade, come back the next day, go to practice. Everybody, the guys point the finger at me. I'm the leader, right? Like your dad is a city councilman, so blah blah blah. Christian, how I'm gonna lead these seniors? I can lead them on the court, but how can I tell them we ain't going to practice when they got seniority over me?
for real.
So yeah, so went back and forth, and so the coach was like, well, since you don't want to do right, be a part of the team, we're gonna send you down to JV. I'm like, JV?
Send you down to JV.
Yeah, the junior varsity team.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what? Like, all right, whatever. You know, I'm like, man, I don't even want to play no more. And my pops was like, no. You go ahead. You gotta play. And so I went on and played half the season, you know, did what I had to do.
On
I mean,
JV.
yeah, on JV, but matter of fact, it was the whole season. And they brought me up during the playoffs. And I know I'm gonna get some run because we playing against teams from LA and I play against these guys in the summertime. So I know they like, we got to deal with Chris. So they see me not getting no run, they smash us. And so that was one of the you know, the times that I was like, man, I want to transfer. But that's the school that everybody in my family went to. So make a long story short, get to my junior year. My sophomore year, I play. My junior year, I get into some trouble fighting.
Uh-oh. Oh, well,
Yeah,
why did I not see this coming? Why?
get into some trouble. But it wasn't my fault, man. I mean, I could have walked away, but back then
Yeah.
I had a terry cloth sweatsuit on that my mom's got me at the Jerry curl, freshly done. And the dude threw a punch on my white terry cloth suit.
Oh,
Why he
you
do that?
right, ready for the world drip.
Oh, man, I was leaning. I was silk. I was what's my man name? Soul Glow. I was
No.
yeah. I had
Dripping.
dripping. Ray Parker Jr. Yeah. And so the only fight I ever had at school And so I had to go in front of the board, and my coach didn't even show up. So I'm like, something's not right. And so we get there, and they tell me I can't go to no public school in California for that fight.
Ooh.
Chris, what was that about? Already?
Hey, one incident. I'm telling you, it's a true story. You can look it up.
No, I believe you.
So they told me I couldn't go no school in California. So my dad was like, yo, all right, you gotta go to private school. I'm like, a private school? Are you talking about to wear one of those jackets? And yeah, you gotta go to one of them schools. I'm like, dang. So I'm like, all right. So I go to this school called Garces High School. Basketball season's over, so I said, all right, I play baseball too. So
Okay.
get there first day, coach like, I want to introduce you to the players, and I could see they all had attitudes because I was the only black dude on the team. It was all
That's
white
all
baseball
about
team.
that.
All white baseball team. So I can see the attitude, and they had never seen, a guy like me because I can switch hit right-handed, left-handed, drag bunt, hit for power, hit for base hits, whatever. It just became natural. So first day of practice, they put the best pitcher out there to pitch against me. Like every time I came up, he pitched against me. So I'm like, all right, this is nothing. First pitch, crack. They looking for it. All right. And so since they brought their best player, I said, all right, I'm gonna do it from the left side. Crack. They looking for it. So they can see that I was a little cocky, whatever. And so about the fourth day of practice, I'm working on my speed, like stealing bases. So they teach you when a batter is up and they hit a ground ball into a double play, you're supposed to take the second baseman
out.
or the shortstop out. So I slid and took him out. Man, this dude jumped up and called me the N-word.
Uh-oh.
I said, man, if I hear you say that one more time, and he got the NI out, and I let off on him.
Already, man.
Already.
So Scrappy Doo was born. Scrappy Doo was born right then and there. What is this about you foothill cats? Because there's another, you have another famous alumnus that went to Foothill, Joey Porter. Y'all do cocky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Joey Porter there too?
Yeah.
JP Peasy went to Foothill, and then Lonnie Shelton went to Foothill.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Lonnie Shelton beat up one of my ex-teammates, Buck Williams.
Buck Williams from the Knicks?
Yeah, Buck that I played with. He when Lonnie was with Seattle, pull up
Buck
the film.
Williams was a strong dude now. Come on
Pull up the film of Seattle Supersonics, Lonnie Williams fight Buck Williams in UFC.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on because this is like a motion picture.
Well, yeah, they gonna think I just fight. I do more than just fight.
Who doesn't think you're gonna fight when you do?
I don't start nothing. I don't start nothing with nobody. I just go out there and do my job.
Okay. So your high school basketball career, did you win a state championship?
We did not, because I never had opportunity to play because I got removed from school the year that we were playing. I think it would have been Crenshaw. What they had John Williams. It was either Crenshaw or Long Beach Poly. My junior year, we lost in the state, but I wasn't there because I got removed from the school. But never had the opportunity. My senior year, which we had a good year, we lost in the Valley Championship. I think it was against Edison High School.
Okay.
Yeah, never got the opportunity to play, but did go to college, and that almost didn't happen as well because during my junior year, when I came back, I protested that the ACT and the SAT test was biased towards minorities. And so at that time, I probably had about 50 scholarship offers. And when they found out that they had put in the newspaper that I was militant because I protested a test that everybody to this day said was biased. And so all the major schools left. And so my father was like, look, man, you need to go ahead and take this test. Just blow it out the water. You know it like the back of your hand. So I took it, blew it out the water. And all those major schools tried to come back and recruit me. I said, no, I don't want to go to your school you ain't gonna stick up for what I believe in.
I got you.
You know, and so it ended up being I went to SMU. I was going to SMU, was on the plane going to SMU, landed, and they got the death penalty as I landed because John Concac took money.
Oh,
Yep.
wait a minute. It's John
Mhm.
Concac from the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, John Concac that played for the Atlanta Hawks went to SMU and took money while he was
He the
still
one
amateur.
got caught. It was more than
Right. And he
Yeah.
told
Yeah.
on everybody. He told
Yeah.
on everybody.
See, I'm mad at John Concac because that's my birthday twin. So we
Hey,
got the same birthday.
I
That's
see I got the same birthday. I hope I ain't got the same blood because if he snitched, you snitched too.
so let me ask you this, because I don't need no script anymore at this point. So, Chris, you
Talk to me.
you got into these fights for people calling you the N-word.
See, here you. I thought you didn't want to get into it. You said the script. Now you want to go back. What?
So,
Go ahead. Come on.
this
Come on.
is going to segue. This is going to segue into my next question.
Okay.
In the hell did you end up at Boise State?
Well, that's what I was building up to that.
Oh yeah, he was getting there.
I was getting there. It was going to take me about 2 more minutes. So I left SMU because I got a death penalty. I'm on the plane going to John Tarkanian. I was going to UNLV. As I get to my second stop in Houston, talk to Tark, hey man, do I get to compete for the job? No, we're gonna give it to Greg Anthony. I talk about Greg Anthony that went to Portland State. I said, man, I just gave him 40. And you go, and I was like, okay. So I don't get to try out. He said no. And so I called my coach that coached at Cal State, Boise State, Bobby Dye, that coached Leon Woods at Fullerton. I said, hey man, I want to come to your school, never visit the campus or nothing. I said, do I get a chance to compete for the job? He said, yeah, I'm not going to promise you that you're going to get the job. You get a chance to compete. So I went there, competed.
Wait a minute, who told you?
The head coach, Bobby Dodd.
Bobby Dodd, Coach Dodd, okay.
Coach Dodd. So got there, asked him who was the starting point guard. He said it was a senior named Eric Hayes, who was a good friend of mine. And I walked up to him. I said, man, you mind coming off the bench this year, your senior year? He looked at me like I was crazy because he was he was 210 pounds, 6'4", and I was probably 155 pounds. But it ended up working out because I started all 4 years.
I see that. I mean, bro, gosh, this Boise State thing, I can't wrap my head around it, bro. You are way out in the middle of nowhere where they're just homegrown out there. You know what
they
I'm
wasn't even not on the map pretty much back then.
Yeah,
well, no, they were, because before I got there, they were a junior college in basketball, but they had great football players because they had the blue turf.
Yeah, the Smurf turf.
Yeah, and they had a lot of football players that went to the NFL. And
okay.
Yeah, I can't remember everybody's name, football players, because if I start, they gonna get mad at me when we do our little Bronco update. So I'm gonna just say all of you guys that made it to the NFL from Boise State, and we have some now that are playing, especially one just won the Super Bowl for the Seahawks.
Is it one of the DBs?
No, the defensive lineman.
Defensive lineman. Okay.
Used to be with the Cowboys. His name will come to me.
Yeah. So let's. I like you on this because you made something out of nothing. Of course, you went through the recruiting process and you just stuck with Boise State, and you made the most of this opportunity, bro. You landed a 81-37 overall record at your time at Boise State. That was a lot of play time, bro.
Yeah, I mean we had a really good team. And one of our, I think we did a lot better. One of the guys that we had, one of our big guys, Jeff Foster, died in a car crash.
Jeff Foster, that name is that I think I remember that name.
Yeah, he was a forward. He was a young kid that could jump. He played hard, wasn't scared of anything, and When he passed, it kind of set us back, but we banded together, man. And one of my other partners from home, Greg Dodd from Bakersfield, he came from Utah, left Utah and came to play with me at Boise State. Brought in a few other guys after I left from Foothill, so I made that transition and I started bringing all those guys in after I left. So Boise wasn't that bad. It took some get used to, and I'm not gonna talk about the fights I got in, but uh,
Hey, that
if
player y'all was talking about, DeMarcus Lawrence for the
DeMarcus,
Seahawks.
yeah, DeMarcus, congratulations. You know, he left the Cowboys and went and got a ring.
Yeah, wow. So, bro, I'm looking at this 81 and 37 record. That's nearly a 70% win percentage, bro.
hmm
That's
Yep.
nearly a 70% win percentage, bro. That's amazing. And over 1,600 points in your time there.
Yeah, it could have been more, but uh,
Listen at this guy.
no, I'm being honest. It could have been more, but the way our team was made up, we were better sharing the ball instead of being individuals.
He was a
Uh,
true point guard.
yeah, I played the point, but then I moved to the two my senior year, so another guy, Michael Pearson, can come play. So I mean, I think that when I made that move from point guard at Boise State and moved to the two to learn the two, that helped me play in the NBA because it made me get stronger. To have to guard,
Okay.
I can guard one and two. So I never really talked about or even thought about it until it was brought up just now that helped me learn the two position and be able to battle bigger twos than me because I had to guard Michael. I even was on Mitch Richmond before, and that was a nightmare.
Gosh, yeah,
Yeah, Mitch Richmond was a dog.
yes.
Man,
So
they don't talk about him enough. But go ahead, man. That's another topic. Go
They
ahead.
showed on.
let's talk. We'll get into that. You ended up being third all time scoring. Is that still relevant? You still third all time scoring in Boise State history. You're
Uh,
right under is it Taraka Beard and who's this other guy? Steve Connor.
yeah, see, I know I'm top five. I don't know if I'm three still, but I know I'm top five.
Yeah, that's 215 career steals, bro.
Yeah,
Old thief.
yeah. That's why my nickname from Bakersfield is Crim for criminal.
Yeah, I'm honored to have you on here, and you had some great alumni there as well. I don't know how you feel about George Carl, but I see Kobe Carl also played at Boise State too.
Yeah, Kobe was there. We talked previously. I don't have. I know George. Played against him. Play golf with him. Strong. I mean, I've shaken a lot of guys' hands in my lifetime. Big hands, strong hands. He might have the strongest grip out of any person I've ever shook hands with because you meet a guy, you go make sure let me get my hand right. You know what I mean? But this dude, he has some vice grips.
Yeah, you know who else they say have strong vice grip hands? Cal Ripken, the baseball player.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people tell me he has a strong, and when I shook their hand, they tell me that. They say, man, Cal Ripken has a strong hand grip. But that's interesting about George Carl because he gets a lot of flack for his attitude and being sassy sometimes.
Well, I mean, he's a North Carolina guy. All North Carolina guys are like that.
Don't start.
I'm just saying, they all like that. They all North Carolina and Duke. They think that they walk on water.
They better than everybody.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about Carolina, but Duke definitely they act a little sassy. So
yeah, they all do. You done seen what's the boy name? Going at it with Kenya Martin on there.
Talking about Gilbert Arenas.
Not Gilbert, but the other dude.
Brandon Jennings.
Livingston.
Okay.
Is that his name?
Yeah, I thought it was Brandon Jennings.
No, the other dude to be wearing a crown on his head.
Oh, Play for Carolina. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Sean something, right?
No, it's it'll come to me. But let's move on. So you ranked third all time in school's history in scoring, and you ended up being the Big Sky Conference Player of the Year.
Yeah, I got one out of 4 years. There's a lot of talented players in that league. It was a Big Sky at the time, and like I said, it took me 4 years to get one. But I think that it was special because I think the year I got it, we did make it to the NCAA tournament, or it could have been the year after. But when you all those awards, the individual awards, it's a team award for me because
Right,
if your team doesn't play well, you don't get awards.
right.
And so when I got that MVP, we celebrated with my teammates, made to the NCAA, uh, shared it with my teammates. So any awards that I've ever received, even though they're individual, it was more of a team award.
Yeah, I mean, so you need to be on the Heisman committee because that's how we feel about that. The Heisman, they give it to the best player on a team, which and why I think they should just give it to the best player. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you did say the best player, right?
Right. It has to be the best player. I mean,
Yeah.
that goes on in the NBA, NFL, college, because they got these old white dudes on there voting that most of them ain't never played before,
Right.
and they have their favorites. They're in tight with the colleges, the schools, the NCAA. They get money and stuff, so it's a little biased. So they need to revamp who they have on the boards to vote for this type of stuff.
Agreed. So let's move on a little bit. So now it's on. You've graduated now, and it's on to the pros. And you didn't get drafted. How did that make you feel? As much as you put as you put in college.
I was pissed because I was, coming from being as one of the best girls in the West, being told by people that you're going to be drafted late first round, um, and having your family and friends down for a draft party in Boise, and then not getting drafted. It was disappointing. I went in my room and I cried. And my dad was there, and everybody wants to come knock on the door. And my dad said, "Leave that boy alone. He'll be all right about 15 minutes." And I got it out. I wrote down everybody's name on a T-shirt. I cut the sleeves off. I wrote down everybody's name that got drafted before me, and I wore that shirt every day I trained until I made it to the NBA.
Yeah, like I mean, in your class, who got drafted before you? But you made the most of it. Let me ask you this question, and then we'll go on to the next question. I want to, you who got drafted before you that you knew you were better than? Because I've looked at the list and I seen at least 75 players you were better than.
I can't remember them all, but all I do know is I remember when we were in Chicago doing the pre-draft camp. And I've known Rod Strickland for a long time because he played with the Gauchos travel team, and I played with a team out of Fresno. Uh, and we battled in Vegas. And then when we went to the pre-draft camp, we went at it. So me and him went out to eat, and he was like, "Man, I can't wait to see you at the draft. Can't wait for us to get drafted." I said, "Man, I know you going probably top 5, top
Ooh.
10." He was like, "Shoot, now you can go top 10." I said, "Nah, I went to a small school. If I go top 20, I'm cool." He was like, "Man, you've been playing." He said, "I'll see you at the draft." And I remember he told me as we was leaving, he said, "Be safe." He said, "Man, get off these streets. This Chicago. Get off these streets." And I went back to the hotel, talked to him the next day as I was leaving, and I went back to Boise. And that whole time that I'm waiting to get drafted, Rod has called me, "Man, they go do it. They go call you." So when they didn't call me, he was the first one to call me. He said, "Man, it's all right, man. Get back in the gym and get back on your grind." And that's what woke me up. After I went in the room, I said, "I got to get back on my grind." And like I said, I came back out, and I remember they what's his name? Steve Alford.
Okay,
Got
Steve.
got drafted. Chris Whitney, all this. I'm like, hold on.
Steve Alford is a Bobby Knight kid, right?
Bobby Knight kid. And he
Yeah.
was out. And when I went through the CBA, I didn't go to the CBA yet. But after I didn't get drafted, I went back to the gym and then we had tryouts. We got invited to veterans camp. And Dallas was the first team that I went to. So get there.
Hey, Chris, real quick before you get
Yeah.
there, so what make, I don't know if you going there, but what make you think you slid in the draft? You think they look like character issues or anything?
Well, what was told to me was they said that I like to party too much and that I was selling drugs, which I wasn't selling drugs. That was
Just selling drugs.
yeah.
When your daddy's a councilman?
Yeah. They said that the rumor has it I've never sold drugs in my life. Never have. And it's just once that jacket get out there on it's hard to shake. It's
Hard to shake. Yeah.
It's hard to shake because I'm leading up into how the NBA works and how a rumor can get started, how a coach can blackball you. So I get to Dallas and I'm killing. I mean, they got Derek Harper's a starter. Brad Davis is a backup, and they got Steve Alford. They got another guard, and they got me. So me and Steve going at it. He can barely get the ball across half court. You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying, I prided myself on anywhere I went, anytime I stepped on the court. You can out jump me, you can out shoot me, you can out athletic me, but you can't out
Ain't go out hustling.
You can't outwork me. Yeah, it's because I was in too good a shape, and so I was playing so well. I was leading our team in points and assists during the
Summer.
what's the games before the season starts?
Preseason.
And so I was playing so well. Derek Harper gave me when the Benzes came out, the S3, S30, or S300 Benz. He gave me his keys to that. It was black. I remember. He said, "Man, you can just drive this until you get your car when you make the team because you gonna make it."
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
True story. Because I'll get to Derek in a minute. And so when him telling me that, I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna make the team." And so I got kind of comfortable. And Roy Tarpley called me. He said, "Man, you're gonna make the team. We going out. I'm coming to get you." I'm like, "All right, bet." So he come get me, and he got one of them big Benz, is like the square body Benz. And he come get me, and I get in there, and I'm sitting in the seat, and I see this tube hanging over the seat. Like, what's this? He drinking water or something? While he's drinking water while he's driving, he's staying hydrated. Okay, let me get a cup. Man, I look in the back seat. He got a pony keg. Well, he's like, "Man, pour a beer while we ride."
Damn.
So yeah, I got comfortable, but that was just one night. Went out with the guys, and then I got back to the room, and so nobody's called. We're getting ready to go on I think we're going to Nashville somewhere for the last preseason game. So I didn't get a call. So I'm like, "All right, I'm cool." So I'm packing my bags, getting ready to go. John McLeod, who was the coach, calls. He said, "Hey, I'm sorry, just wanted to call you and let you know we're gonna let you go." I'm like, "You gonna let me go?" I'm
Wow.
like, "Over who?" And he said, "Well, we drafted Steve, so we got to keep Steve. But I'd like to talk to you. Can you come downstairs?" I hung up the phone. Like, what are you doing there?
Damn.
So, you know what I'm saying? I made that mistake. I allow it to internally block my mind at the moment that I need to go talk to this man because other teams, you're auditioning not just for that team, but for other teams. And so I should have went down there and talked to him. Since I didn't, he kind of blackballed me when people call and ask about me. Oh, he has an attitude problem, whatever he could have said. But yeah, I should have been more professional. Went down there, looked that man in his eyes and tell him thank you for the opportunity. But I wasn't feeling that at the time.
But I mean, in and not to make an excuse for you, but in that moment of passion and anger, who's thinking that way? You know what I mean? Who's thinking like that? I mean, it's the right thing and the political thing to do, but bro, I'm mad. I don't want to talk to nobody, and I'm sure you were feeling that.
I was, but see, you got to understand this as well. And I was going to wait till later to kind of bring that to full circle, but that's the difference between playing in the NBA and not.
Yeah.
Being able to control your emotions during the most critical times of a basketball game, where you gotta, and it helped me, you know, in my career, that incident, and then me growing into who I am, that I was able to calm Larry Johnson down when he hit that 3-pointer, and we only tied the game. My mind said that I'm already looking, knowing what the clock is, how much time. Yeah, and I'm like, man, calm down. We only tied the game. So all those things of maturity and handling yourself as a professional. At that moment, I was young, didn't really, understand what was going on, but I should have handled myself a lot better. But
I mean,
things happen.
we can say that, bro. But when you're mad, you're mad. And the 3-point play, the 3-point shot. You talking about the one where he made it a 4-point play?
Yes, sir.
From the
Okay.
corner.
Yeah, I remember that. And there's a guy by the name of James Collins that played at Florida State. Told me an excellent Larry Johnson story, and I just fell in love with LJ as if I wasn't when he was at UNLV. But let's move, man.
I know, JC.
Yeah. That's my boy right there.
Yeah.
But before we go any further, speaking of him, I told him he looks like Big Daddy Kane. And when you were playing, you look like Nas. You look like Nas a little bit.
Damn, he damn sure do now that you say that.
Yeah. I've had my comparisons.
Wow.
Not really the look, but more so the voice.
The voice and the look. You got both.
The voice. He a lot younger than me, so he looked like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him a couple times. Great rapper, great guy, great businessman.
3 all time in hip hop. I got him the third best rapper of all time.
I mean, he arguably top 3, but a lot of people will put so many different. Rakim got to be up there.
Rakim is number 1. Rakim is number 1. So Rakim, and I got Eminem number 2. I got to show some kind.
Hey,
man, why you tripping?
Hey.
This boy said Eminem number 2.
Hey, you like Eminem? you like peanut or plain?
I like it crunchy, man.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, man.
So
No.
Y'all gonna eat my lunch, man.
We ain't going there, man. Keep going with the interview, bro.
Yeah, so you go over to the CBA now, and you're in the CBA, and you made the most of that opportunity too. This is the fighter in you, not to pull your chain, but this is the fighter in you, making the most of it because you won a championship over there.
Yeah, it was rough, man. I spent 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was on 6 or 7 teams.
Wow.
It says 6, and you even went back home to play in Bakersfield.
Yeah, with the Bakersfield Jam, and they folded. I know I ended up in Quad Cities with incredible owner named Ann DeLong, rest in peace, that really saved my life when I was there. Going through, being married with 2 kids, making $500 before taxes is tough.
Oh,
yeah, it's very tough, and she was able to increase my check a little bit. I don't know if everybody got that, but yeah, man, it was rough. I wanted to give up a few times, but looking at them babies, I didn't want them to see a quitter. You
Well, you
know,
definitely achieved that, bro. I'm salute to you because you got the heart of a
thank
champion. So, so after that, you win with the you win your championship over in the CBA,
you.
and now it's on to the NBA. Now they can't ignore you now. They can't
What it,
ignore you.
man, they tried to. When because I got the call after we won our championship. I got the call from Willis Reed, who was my GM in New
Yeah.
Jersey.
New
Mhm.
Jersey.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, man, we want you." And we went to this. Forget the name of the gym in Westchester. Doing sitting there having lunch and bring out the contract. Man, they offered me $75,000 partial guarantee, which guaranteed fully was 150. So I'm like, dang, I still got to prove myself. I said, okay, no problem. I said, who's the backup point guard? They said David. They say David Wesley. It's okay. And Kenny Anderson's a starter. I said, okay. So I started
You
with
said
David.
David Wesley?
Yeah.
David Wesley. Yep.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think David
I
came
remember
out
him.
of light skinned,
Light
stocky.
skinned dude played for Charlotte too.
Yeah, he went to Charlotte. Yep, right after.
Yep.
Yep. So I had my eyes on him.
Hold on before you go any further. David Wesley, I know who this is. Uh, was was it him or Chris Mills were involved in Bobby Fields getting killed in a car accident? Was it?
I don't think Chris Mills was there. I think it was David Wesley when they was in
That's what
Charlotte.
it was. That's
Yeah,
what.
they was in Charlotte racing their Porsches.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, rest in peace. And
Mhm.
so uh I had my scope on David. And after one practice, they traded him to Charlotte. Because hey, I'm not exaggerating, bro.
Lock
I
him up.
I was bench pressing 345 and I was squatting over 500 pounds.
And how much you weighed?
I was 185.
Whoa.
185. And I remember my coach when I was training, he said, "Man, I can hear you coming." You know what I mean? So I knew I was powerful and ready. And so when I got there, and that team we had unbelievable talent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me get into that. Listen to who you had, and I put this roster up against any roster today, and I bet you'll go back to back. I bet you'll go back to back NBA
Was
champions.
that with Derek Coleman now?
Listen to who
Mhm.
you had. This roster was stacked, bro. You had Rick Mahorn. You had Sleepy Floyd, who was at the tail end of his career, but still great nonetheless. Derek Coleman, then Kenny Anderson, Chris Morris, who people forget is an absolute dog, Armand Gilliam, another absolute soldier. The, Sean Higgins, a lot of people don't remember him at Michigan, but he was a shooting machine. Who else did you have?
We had Jason Williams,
PJ Brown. You had a young rookie PJ Brown, correct?
TJ Brown,
Jason Williams.
And then you
Yeah,
had
Oh,
Jason
okay.
Williams.
Light skinned Jason.
yeah, Jason. We had Kevin Edwards out of DePaul.
You did.
We had Rex Walters,
You did.
Dwayne Shensis,
You did. Florida.
Benoit Benjamin.
You did.
We had Daryl McDonald one year out of Texas A&M. We had we had a squad and they had me.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Don't forget me.
no, we're not. But here's where we're gonna go. So you coming into this because this do you not think that squad could beat any squad today in the NBA?
I mean, we would be able to compete. They would have trouble.
Because y'all play defense.
We play defense, but our problems would have been probably with their bigs because our bigs wasn't coming out the paint.
Shensis wasn't lazy, but he wasn't mobile to me.
Yeah, but they wouldn't come out the paint. Now centers are shooting threes. You know what I'm saying? But if you play, if the game was called the way it was called when I played, we'd have gave people fits.
I think you guys win reel off at least 2 to 3 championships with that roster alone, bro. I mean, so this is on you coming into this. Like I said, the roster, but you had some big shoes to fill anyway because this was a year earlier. Drazen Petrovic passed away,
Yeah.
and uh, what were you expecting, and what were they expecting out of you? As far as they didn't, I know they didn't want you to be compared to Drazen because that was a bad boy, my favorite
Right.
European player. But
Yeah.
how could you replicate what he did? And you not saying that you should replicate his game, but how do you replicate what he did and what he meant to New Jersey?
Well, I mean, the first thing, I wasn't trying to replace him. I was just trying to bring the same type of passion and energy that he brought every time he stepped on the floor. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that anyway. But
Mhm.
me coming there, the makeup of the team came different. We became faster. You know, the pushing the ball more. Even though they were athletic, their bench didn't have that same speed because I'm coming in getting the partial guarantee. So nobody knows what exactly I'm going to do. Any minutes I get, I have to perform. So I might get 3 minutes one game. I might get 5, but every minute I got, they couldn't deny me because I dominate. I did something good every time. Whether it was stealing the ball, taking charges, jumping in the stands, selling popcorn, whatever needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? I was going to do because I wasn't just going to be out there. I'm gonna stand out by something I'm doing. So each game I get more and more minutes, and then luckily I played for a coach that was a defensive oriented coach.
Okay, now that's where I want to. That's where I want to go right there. Um, Coach Beard, you had your best season under him. What was he more defensive minded than you had? You had Chuck Daly, but I think rest his soul. I don't think nobody was more defensive minded than Chuck Daly.
Well, Chuck was there the year he was there.
Before
He left. He left
Yeah.
the year I came.
Yep.
He went to Detroit.
hmm
And so, but we still had Butch Beard, we had Jerry Eves, we
Mhm.
had Eddie Jordan, who was a really defensive minded coach, and we had Stan Albeck,
hmm
and we had Clifford Ray. And so all these guys were old school, play defense first, defensive minded. So when they saw how I played defense and tenacity, how I could lead men. You know what I'm saying? Being a point guard, you have to be able to lead men. Some guys you got to get in their face. Some guys you got to just tap them on the behind and say, man, let's get going. Like I can yell at DC and he ain't go trip, but I can't cuss.
Before you go on, I want to read this comment. I want to read this comment for you. They say, "I respect OG, but I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that get back for being still for real. But God bless." We'll talk about that. We'll get.
Oh, he said, oh, he wants some get back for Kobe.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, man. we ain't finna feed into that right now.
But that's a physical subject there, boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
They still active now.
Man, yeah. You see,
They
Bam, they trying to downplay Bam 83 because he passed COVID. Like, man, y'all tripping, man. 83 is 83.
Yeah.
Hey, they talking about the 83. I'm mad at the Wizards for letting him get 83. Take the ball out of his hands, man. Bam did what he's supposed to do. He ain't gonna stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then they trying to make it like it's bad. Like there's nothing bad about scoring 83 points. I don't care what y'all say.
Man,
Yeah.
it take me 4 games to get 83. He got it in 1 game. Come on, man. Hey, Bam. Kudos to you, baby. Shit.
That's right.
So let's go further. You ended up after you had your best season under Coach Beard, and one of these games you had your career high in points and assists. This is against the Timberwolves, and that was 30 points and 17 assists.
32.
You were wheeling and dealing that game, bro.
32, man. Don't cheat me. I'm under 2 points, player.
Woo, you heard it.
32. Yeah, that was against That was my highest scoring game because that was against Minnesota. I remember it was Terry Porter who was a point guard, but I think my best overall game was against the Bulls. Had a
Oh, really?
triple.
Yeah, don't hold that thought because we gonna get into that with the Bulls. Um, so Coach Calipari
Oh
comes.
man.
Yeah. Hold on, because I know where you want to go. I know where you want to take this. I don't. He he is on record for having an interview saying he told you that you should go where the money is. Is that what he told you?
Nah, that ain't what he said. If he said that, he lying. He lying. So he called me in and we're talking, and I said, I really want to stay here. I like, what the team is doing with that because I was doing my own contracts. I wasn't paying nobody to tell me what I'm worth. I know what I'm worth. So, I would do my contracts, whatever, and then I would have my dad look them over because he was city council.
Mhm.
So we was talking. He said, well, we can do this, this, and this, and this, give you 5 years. And I was like, all right, well, I get 6 with LA, but who you got coming in? He said, Robert Pack. I was like, oh, I know Pack, man. All right. But I said, so you bring them in as a backup? He said, nah, you got to compete. I'm like, I'm gonna go over to New York. I'm not doing this all over again. I did this when I was in the CBA. I did it when I got to the NBA. If you giving me a 5-year deal, what I'm competing for, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that anyway. But you can't have that being a
Was the
stipulation of,
contracts guaranteed then or no?
yeah, they was guaranteed, everything guaranteed. It's the same. All NBA has always been guaranteed.
Okay,
NFL is not only they signing bonus, but we all
right.
guaranteed.
Hold on,
And
let's
so
read this question because he really wants to talk to you. He said I'm just talking some trash. Honest question though. Who was the toughest person you guarded that didn't make the league?
toughest person I guarded did make the league. So it has to go back to the tournaments at Venice Beach. Oh shoot, my homeboy, Fred Eccles out of Cal State Bakersfield, Chicago's finest.
Okay,
Yeah, Fred
okay.
Eccles. Oh, and
Shout out.
what's shout out Fred. What's my man's name? Did you just ask the question?
His name is what's his name? S Juice 32.
I ain't calling no man. That's SS. I ain't gonna put the J. Hey, don't don't backtrack. Don't backtrack your trash talking, baby. If you come on here talking trash, continue to talk trash. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna give it back to you. I'm gonna answer all your questions, but don't backtrack your trash talking, man. Because your SS, whatever with the end of it, we ain't gonna call you that tonight. You just SS.
So continue. I ain't mean to cut you off, man, but
No. So we still on the toughest. No, I said Fred Eccles.
well, he's saying he's saying I still need that fade for Kobe though.
All right, man. Well, wherever you at, man.
He don't want, he
What
don't
you
want the
young?
problems.
What them young boys say? Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
Oh man.
All right, continue, man, because I was interested in the story before this.
Where we at? We at New Jersey. Oh no, it's on you because we talked about the
Oh,
Minnesota game, and we was
oh,
going to carry
yeah,
over to Chicago.
yeah. So now you're on to the Knicks, and from what I read is when you get there, it wasn't a ceremonious welcome. You and Patrick Ewing had a couple of issues. Talk about
Mhm.
that.
Well, when I first got there, it was me, Alan, and Larry. We
Mm.
got there together in '97 and did our press conference and whatnot. And um, you know, Charlie been there for years, played behind, all the other guys, and I guess he, rightfully so, expected to come in and start, but they came and got me instead. And so I guess Patrick was used to doing things a certain way, and I'm the type of point guard I don't need my coach to call a play for me. I see things on the court just like he sees it, whatever. But Jeff called a play. All right, throw it to you. You shoot a fade away. All right, big fella, come on now. Get to the basket, get a foul, go to free throw or something. So Jeff called a play again. Shot a fadeaway. All right, I'll give you one more chance, man. You shoot another fadeaway. I'm calling Larry over here for a screen. I'm shooting. So call that play again. 25. Allen goes screen across to Patrick. He come across the paint. Get it. Fadeaway miss. All right. Yeah, Jeff, call that play again if you want to. He called the play. I wave it off now. LJ, come here, man. Set a pick and roll, shot a jumper. Bang. Made it. Next play down. It just worked. I'm going to run it again. Came off. They blitzed the screen. Pocket pass to LJ. Bang. All right. So we scored I called a play like 5 straight times. I called a play 5 straight times. Patrick over there. Hot, boy.
I always see him going to the bench like he was talking to himself, angry about something. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was on fire, man. He was on fire. So we get to the locker room at halftime, and we sitting there. So it's like Allen, me, Charlie, and then it goes around John Wallace, my rookie, everybody, right? Oak on the other side laughing, right? Oak like, this Oak, my guy. He's like, if you want everybody out of here, y'all can get it on. I'm like, nah, we wait after the game. So come to the locker room, Patrick say, man, when they call my play, throw me the ball. And he called me a B.
He called you
what?
He said, throw me the ball, B. I'm like, oh.
Dang, Pat.
I'm like, hold on, man. See, at that time, I'm 25. I'm like 19, 18. And like I told you, I was benching and lifting, right? I'm like, all right. I said, man, we'll talk about it after the game. Get in the game. Jeff called his play. Shit, I ain't tripping. I throw him the ball. Same thing. Fade away. We ain't going through this. Nope. Allen, 12. Me and Al were going to pick and roll. So we win the game. We balled. I think Pat Smollett probably had like 8 attempts because I wasn't.
Got that man his career low.
Career low attempts, right?
Hey, you got that man traded to Seattle with this foolish.
No, man. And so after the game, and I had a good game too, so the reporters are on me, and I'm sitting there. And so Pat, the only one with a robe on. He the only one got a robe in the whole team, whatever. So I'm sitting there, and I'm taking my shoes off, and I look up. He's standing there with a towel, wiping off his Jones. I'm like, hold on, man. Where you from? We don't do this, man. I'm like, hey, man. Oh, get the reporters out of here. So Oak get the reporters out. I say, man, you got one more time to stand over here and do this, man. I'm gonna take you. And he said, blah, 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 blah. And all you saw was do 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 do. And we ain't had no problems after that.
Oh, wow, bro. So,
I ain't never heard this now.
We kept that under wraps, baby. It's only on this show.
Yeah,
wow.
I heard some of this, but you mentioned we're Florida State Seminole fans, and you mentioned our hero, Charlie Ward. What is your relationship like with Charlie? And you need to call him and tell him to get his butt on my show.
I know Charlie is one of 2 guys that I know in the NBA that is stand on what he is, what he say, don't care about the limelight, don't want to mess with him because I seen him mad and he got mad at me.
Charlie get mad?
Oh man, look at I got two Charlie Ward stories for you, brother.
Yeah, let's read this comment first.
Go ahead.
He said, man, this is your boy, SS Juice. He said, man, you ain't whooping no big Pat Ewing.
Hey, you keep talking, I'm gonna come whoop you.
He said, if you beat him, he said, if you did, brother, you got this made.
Nah, man, that's when you're in the league, and like I said, I was 25 when I got there, and Rick Mahorn was my veteran in New Jersey. He told me, he said, Chris, they go try you, they go try you. He said, always be ready to stand for what you believe in, and don't take no crap. And Rick told me that, and like, he made me sit next to him on the bench. He's like, you sit next to me, because he saw something in me, and he kept talking to me. So you have to stand up for yourself. But I got 2 Charlie Ward stories. Both of them is funny.
Let's go.
So I'll do my story with Charlie. So at our practice facility, Charlie's locker was next to mine, and Charlie used to put literature on everybody's stool, Christian words of the day, everything, about Christianity, which is cool because we did stuff like that, Bible study and on the road and all this different stuff with other teams. So that's cool. But I had enough, man. I had been out all night partying and stuff, and I get to the locker room, and I just take the stuff and just throw it in the middle of the floor. I say, man, I'm tired of all this, man. I feel like hearing this, man. I got a headache. I just came in. I don't want this. And I said, S-H-I-T. Charlie Ward said, hey, Chris, man, I'm telling you right now, man, don't be cursing at me, man. I said, Charlie, you know what, brother, you're right, man. I'm sorry. He said, you need to go in there and put some water on yourself, man, because you coming here all mad at You coming here all mad at me, man. You should be mad at all them people you was with last night. I'm like, all right, Charlie, you're right. You're right, man. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Man.
And so the second Charlie Ward story is we had practice, and so I can't remember I think we played Boston or somebody, and we was watching film, and just, I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. Y'all playing like a bunch of bitches. And Charlie Ward jumped up. He said, hey, Jeff, man, I'm going to tell you something. He said, I don't care what you say, but I ain't one of them. Don't be calling me that, because I ain't one of them. Man, me and LJ fell out laughing.
Don't y'all speak to our boy like that, man.
Hey, man, you gotta lay on Charlie, man.
Charlie was dead serious, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
I know you've seen highlights of this guy playing football.
Oh man, he used to show us on the plane, man. I'm like, this dude. So I've seen it on TV. I've seen it, but just to see this, even his athleticism on the basketball court, I'm like on the football field, and it didn't look like he was. I mean, it was just fluid. He was just light.
Yeah, we're Charlie Ward is like 5 presidents in one in the state of Florida. Nobody has a bad word to say about Charlie Ward here. But those stories, I'm clipping these and sending them to Chuck Graham so we can laugh. That's funny.
Oh, man. He's a funny guy,
that's hilarious, man.
That's Charlie, man. Hey, Chris, man, I'm telling you, man.
Oh shit.
So after you and Pat, you were getting this thing. Y'all worked it out for the better good, because you guys ended up landing in the finals in '99 against the Spurs, and y'all ticked me off with that because I wanted y'all to win that so bad. I think it was Elliott that hit the one of the game winners on you guys.
No, that was Jarrett Jackson.
Was it Jarrett
Jackson? Jarrett Jackson hit it was him and Mario Elliott hit the big threes against us. But
I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was Sean Elliott.
But got to go back. Patrick got hurt.
Ewing didn't play in that final.
He got hurt. He got hurt. He broke his wrist.
Pat didn't get
Marcus
to play.
Camby.
Yeah. See, there's another question I wanted to ask you. You've been blessed to play with some absolute soldiers, man. Listen, even when you went with the Knicks, you got to play with Ewing, LJ, Latrell Sprewell, Allen Houston, yourself, uh, Chris Dudley, and all of these guys. You've been blessed. When you say to play with these guys,
Yeah, don't forget John Starks,
John Starks,
Charles
uh,
Oakley,
Oakley.
Bucks.
Yeah,
Anthony Mason.
Buck.
Mhm.
I didn't make Mason. I didn't
Oh,
get
you didn't play
Mason.
with Mason?
Nah, rest in peace. That's my boy. That's my
Yeah,
CBA brother.
yeah, Mace.
Uh, Chris Mills. Shoot, who else we got? Who am I
Did you
missing?
have Kurt Thomas with you?
Kirk Thomas, Allen Houston, Charlie Ward,
Sprewell.
LeVar Postel, John Wallace, Dante Jones. Uh, yeah, we had some. And the thing is, what's crazy, I got to New York from New Jersey because of playing against the Knicks in the last game. That I stole the ball to clinch the game against Derek Harper, who showed me how to do the move that I got him with.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? Like he showed me how, because then you can put your hands on, you can hand check.
hand check. Yeah.
So Derek once showed me how to make the guy turn towards you with the ball when he doesn't even want to, if you have strong enough hands. And so he tried to back me in, but I turned him towards me and stole the ball to clinch the game. And after the game, he hugged me and said, "You learn real quick."
That's that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's my veteran, man. That's one of the guys that was a great player, but a better man.
Derek Harper was, yeah, he was good. He was a baller, man.
I
Yeah, man.
think I love Derek in when he was with the Knicks, but to me, I think his best years was with the Mavericks.
Oh yeah.
Would you say? I mean, when he had Rolando Blackman and all of these guys with him,
Absolutely.
yeah. So we're gonna switch gears for a minute. Let's talk about people that you got, because I see your staple was defense. You predicated your whole entire game on defense. Who was the hardest guard, the hardest person to guard for you, and why?
Uh, I would probably have to say everybody think it's Jordan. I mean, Jordan is a monster, but the hardest person to guard because how they changed the rules was Allen Iverson.
Really?
Yeah, you couldn't touch him because they had just changed the rule. With Jordan, if I get Jordan 19 feet from the basket, it's my advantage. 17 to 19 feet. But if he gets me 17, 15, 13 feet from the basket, it's his advantage because he's 6'6", 6'5". I'm 6'3". So I have to use my leverage, use my smart. With Allen Iverson, it don't matter what you give him because you can't touch him. So he's so fast and shifty and quick. Another one was Rod Strickland. Rod was a beast because he was 6'3", just as strong, wide shoulders. He can finish with the left or right. One of the most underrated guards, Terrell Brandon, was tough to guard because he was
Yes,
shifty.
yes. Now you're talking Rod Strickland and Terrell Brandon. There we go.
Yeah,
Terrell Brandon was strong, wasn't he?
he was strong. He had long arms and he had big hands. And he was the first player that really had that herky jerky stop, like that Jamal Crawford stop and go crossover. So he was hard. Kevin Johnson from the Suns, fast,
KJ.
to crossover, going the same speed. I mean, those guys, of course, all these other guys, Tim Hardaway and all them stuff.
So that's what I want to talk about right there, because I would have thought you would have said Tim Hardaway, because I seen you two battle. I seen you two doing a couple of battles during a couple of battles, a couple of games. Explain why Tim was. Do you think he was easier to guard than let's say Abdul Rauf?
Mm. I would say probably so because Rauf was a smaller frame, so you could back then you can hand check, but he was a handful. But I didn't have to see him that much because he was in the West.
Okay. Okay.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I didn't have to see him that much. So I would see Tim, and Tim was stronger. Um, but I mean, I'm not being sarcastic or anything. I didn't fear any of those guys, or uh, I got more sleep against some more than others because I knew, with AI, I couldn't be out hanging out or whatever. He could, but I'm not. Uh, with MJ, I would get my rest because he's going to keep coming. He's trying to break your will. Uh, who was I thinking of? And shoot, I can't forget Stephon Marbury.
No, did not step.
Stephon was a monster, man. He was strong, tough, and explosive. And when these guys don't have a problem shooting the ball 25 times, it's tough to guard all of them, to be honest. But I was up for the battles.
Okay. So now, when there was a game on your schedule and you knew you was just going to get off, who couldn't you not wait to play when you seen them on the schedule? Like, I'm finna eat this dude.
Anybody in the Indiana Pacers jersey, or a Miami Heat jersey, a Laker jersey, any team that Steve Alford was on, Chris Whitney was on. All the guys that got drafted before me, I couldn't wait.
Oh, so yeah, you
If
you grudge smacking out there.
Oh yeah, any of those guys. And you know what? And a lot of those guys, when they saw me, they showed me so much respect of my grit and determination and perseverance. So I'm not going to sit there and say anything bad about them because they're all guys that gave me kudos for continuing to fight for something that I believed in. And I appreciated that because when you play this game, man, all I care about is what my peers think of me and the fans. As long as they know that every time I stepped out there on the court, I came to battle. I came to get, before you get your money's worth so that you can go home and say, dang, that guy makes this amount of money, but he still plays like he's playing for nothing.
Gotcha.
That's how I approached it. So any of those guys can get it because they know I was going to come play as hard as I could each and every night.
Okay, I got a question for you.
I got an answer.
Okay. He said, who was y'all's generation's biggest what if that has been forgotten about, i.e. Greg Oden, Derrick Rose, Brandon Roy, Jabari Parker, so on and so forth. I don't think he's named anybody, but Brandon Roy and Derrick Rose, obviously. But who would you say? Because I know who I want to say.
Man, it's a whole bunch of them, but it's two for me. It's Penny Hardaway and Grant Hill.
Bam, bam. And I'll throw another one out there that people sleep on. And I know you'll agree with me when I say Richard Dumas.
Doodoo. Yeah, that's Doodoo. We call him Doodoo. That's my boy.
That's one of my favorite players of all time. But the people don't know him. And they how great he was.
Oklahoma State, baby.
Yeah, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Doodoo. That's my partner.
Is he the one playing for Detroit?
No, he played
Phoenix.
the Suns, and he was smashing.
Oh, okay. I know you talking about. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was a small forward on that team, man.
Yeah.
That's my partner, man. He just got caught up in that stuff, man. That's his story to tell, man. So
get him on here one day. So I need your story, Chris.
That's his story.
But he said that the guest goes apart from the big ones like Penny, Grant Hill. He mentioned Grant Hill, Juice. He mentioned Grant Hill. He mentioned Penny. Obviously, said you don't want Penny in there. I don't know. I really can't say Tracy McGrady was a big what if. What about you? Because he had an extended period. He had an extended playing period.
Ain't no what if you in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. There you go. There you
You know
go.
what
Yeah, he
I'm
was
saying?
the best player in the league for a couple years.
That
I,
dude, that dude, we was talking about him the other day, man, on the golf course, and I was telling the story that him and Vince Carter are cousins, and when I came to Toronto, he left, and when he went to Orlando, if he wouldn't have got hurt, the numbers that he would have put up, because he can do it all. I mean, and the reason I enjoy watching T Mac play, because he was a dog, man. He didn't smile about nothing.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, show me a time on him on the court smiling. It's either the game is over or anything. But when he was playing, man, he was dead serious, and I enjoyed that. I was like,
His
Hey,
movement
but that was a lot of y'all back in the day, man. Nowadays, people be buddy. Back then, man, y'all might be buddy off the court, but
yeah.
during the game, it was business.
yeah,
I'm
because if you did like the thing is like when I say that a dog, like he wanted to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? I play with Vince. I'm serious. I played with Vince in Toronto, right? And there's not a person on this planet that has the ability that Vince Carter has.
You don't think
Now,
so?
bro, I'm telling you, I'm talking about the thing. Like Michael had great, like God made him, but Vince can do things. If he would have had that same mentality of a Kobe and Michael and T Mac, Charles Barkley, like some nastiness to him, like I'm about to knock your nostrils in the back of your head type stuff, right? When I
Yeah.
dunk on him. He didn't
Yeah.
have it. That wasn't him. He was such a a nice kid. And Oak was there before me. I came after, and I was like, Vince, oh, you can be the best in this game. What's going on? He was like, man, I'll be BSing sometimes. I got to hit a 3 first. And I never understood. I've never, and I'm not throwing VC. I'm not throwing him under the bus because we talk, and I'm just saying I've never, because I didn't play with Michael. I never played with him. I played against him. I'm talking about seeing this guy in practice for 2 years, doing some things that I've never seen a basketball player do. He was not from this planet. So yeah, back to these guys and what ifs. And yeah, did they say Lamar Odom?
They didn't.
Oh,
But
he was a dog in college.
Oh,
yeah,
I got the biggest what if. I got the biggest one ever.
I got one too.
Sweet Pea. Lloyd Daniels. That's the
Okay,
biggest what if.
okay. He was
Tim
good.
Thomas.
Tim Thomas.
Oh, Tim Thomas, dog,
Yeah.
yes, Villanova.
I got another one, Chris. Had Reggie Lewis not passed away, I think we.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you're gonna say Reggie Lewis, you got to say Len Bias.
I could say Len Bias, and we could mention Hank Gathers too.
Hank
We
Gathers, yeah.
We could mention Ben Wilson because
Ben
that's
Wilson, Benji, yeah.
that's who I could mention. But
Yeah.
a lot of these
Yeah.
guys don't know about that, and I want to get into some history with you now. And what Quinn had said, why don't guys play defense like you do anymore? In your opinion, is the league gotten soft? And before you answer that, let me ask you one more question. Byron Scott mentioned that he was on a podcast and he mentioned that LeBron said the league is tougher now to play in than it was back then. What do you say about that?
I say, did you see LeBron fall the other night and didn't know which elbow to grab?
Yes, I did.
I was like, that's the funniest thing ever, man. He fell and didn't hit nothing. And was like, I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. But hey, if that's what he think. That's what he think. It was way harder. And the reason guys, let me answer the first question first. The reason
Oh,
guys don't play that type of defense because everything is a flagrant foul.
I
Everything.
got you. Okay.
Everything's a flagrant foul. So guys don't want to risk getting a flagrant foul, especially if there's, you get 16 fouls, you got to sit out a game. We didn't have that back then. If you sit out a game, that's a game check that you're not getting paid. These guys are getting paid so much money, doesn't matter, doesn't affect them. But nobody wants to get a flagrant foul anymore because everything, no matter what it is, going for the ball, if you hit their head, it's a flagrant foul. When I played, I had 4 concussions, 2 teeth knocked out, and the ref looked at me like, "What do you want me to do?" And that's why I did what I had to do in LA because if you're not going to protect me, I can protect myself. So that's cool, But the other part, as far as it's more difficult, I don't know what game you're watching. You guys are scoring 135, 44 points. You
That's
know what I mean?
wild.
If we got 90, we good because it's been games I done played in where it's 75, 74.
Yep. Yep.
You got to earn everything. So the game evolves, the game changes. I guess the league think they're going to get more fans. I don't think you get more fans. I think you kind of fans settle. It was more exciting when we came on because you didn't know what to expect. Sometimes you watch these games, you know what to expect. I went to the Knicks game against OKC, and I'm watching this kid SGA get calls that Brunson don't get.
Man, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is, the game. Usually, the basketball game takes an hour, 45 minutes. Man, it's 2.5 hours out there, man. They calling fouls every play. I'm like, man, come on, man. And then I've known the kid since he was little when I was in Toronto, and I'm like, nephew, come on, man. And he just smiled. I got him tonight, huh? I got him tonight, huh?
So yeah, you've been doing it because you played in Canada. So let's read some
Yeah.
of these comments right quick. Uh,
Okay.
somebody said you forgot Flip Mitchell. It's definitely not tougher. It's way more finesse. I think the newer generation would outrun them, though everyone playing five out. Tina Jackson says, facts. LBJ has gone to a new level of child play. He said, I didn't say when. Is that my girl? That's my girl. That's my girl from Atlanta. TJ's crew.
Okay.
Yeah, but let me ask you this: how many of you guys were friends when you played against each other? I know you're friends on the outside, but during the season, how far did you keep away from each other? Because I think it's diluting the league. The banana boat crew and all of this stuff that they got going on.
That's weird to me, to
Yeah.
be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to be on no banana with no dude. Being honest. But I think people use the word friend too loosely, man. I mean, a lot of us were acquaintances. A lot of guys that I played with and against, I didn't see in the summertime. Only person I would see is, like I said, Oak is my friend, LJ's my friend, John's my friend, Patrick, Charlie. Most of the guys on my team I see, during the off season, or we come back to a game, we hang out, whatever. So I consider them friends, but a lot of guys I just work with,
So
and a lot of
basically, your teammates.
well,
You're
Well, some of the guys I played against were friends. Like, uh, I see we go golfing together, like Bo Outlaw, all these guys I've known in LA, T Mills. Uh, I mean, it's a lot of different guys. Eric Strickland, uh, Spud Webb, Muggs. We all play golf. So yeah, these guys are my friends. But a lot of times, guys are just acquaintances, or if you have the same agent, you're running to each other. When you're at the agency. But I didn't have an agent, so I ain't seen nobody. and,
Right.
and then when like All-Star weekend, guys go to All-Star game. I've been to one All-Star game, and the only reason I went because it was in Oakland, and my family's from my mother's side is from there, and my kids wanted to go, so I went. And so, but any other All-Star game, when they said All-Star break, I broke. I went somewhere on vacation, and I didn't want to see a basketball or a basketball player. I'm going to Dominican,
Said I'm
Puerto
broke.
Rico. I'm broke. All-Star break, I'm about to break.
I heard that. I heard that. So I I want to see. Let me see if these people got any more comments for you, because they are glad you're here, and I'm getting people buzzing in, trying to interrupt the show. But we're gonna talk about the situation with you and Jordan first.
Mhm.
Let's talk about that. I mean, what brought you to near blows? And I was watching a couple of videos on it, and a lot of people were saying Jordan didn't want that smoke with you, and that people feared him. Uh, what was so scary about guarding Mike? And what I obviously I know you didn't back down from nobody. What was that moment like?
Well, I mean, Michael's the type of player that he wanted to take your will and try to embarrass you, and like literally take your will. But I came from a place where basketball was just basketball. Whatever you did on the court is nothing I compared to what I've seen or had to go through. You know what I'm saying? My dad was in prison while I was in college. You know what I mean? My brother was in prison while I was in college, and I never went to see my brother in prison. So
Mm.
all those things, and you think I'm worried about a basketball player because he's Jordan? Man, I don't care. I can care less. And I played that way. No disrespect to Mike. He was great, but at that time, I had just came off a 2-game suspension because of what happened with the Lakers. And David Stern called me in the office and said, what if you don't get to any more altercations, I'll give you 80% of your fine back, and 20% goes to charity. I jumped on it. I'm like, cool.
Oh, is that what
Hey,
David Stern told you?
yeah, that's what David Stern told me. 'Cause I got a 2-game suspension, and it was roughly around 250,000. And he said I can get 8% back and 20% with the charity. So when I played against the Bulls, and me and Michael got into it, you can see me square up, but I pulled back because I'm thinking, dang, if I do this, I'm gonna get suspended for longer than 2 games. I'll probably still be suspended because I was gonna knock him out. I like Kobe. Yeah, because the one thing about me, if you watch the play, I play hard. I don't play dirty. I got like I told you, I had 4 concussions. He elbowed me in the back of my head doing a rebound, and that's what set me off. And that's when I threw the ball at him, and I squared up, and he ran up on me, and he stopped because he knew I was dead serious. And it doesn't stop. If I'm into it, I'm gonna go get you in the locker room too. And don't take your clothes off, get in the shower, because I'm gonna spray baby oil in the shower, and you ain't gonna be able to get no grip. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be tearing you up.
Oh, that's cold. That's cartoon character soul, man.
Yeah, so I didn't want to hit him because that fine would have been humongous.
Not for a big.
Yeah, that's what they do. They talk. Who told me that? X-Man, Xavier McDonough. He
Hey,
said,
Xavier
man,
McDaniel.
he said, man, don't ever take a shower after you get into a fight. Wait till everybody come in the locker room because you go in the shower, they come in there with baby oil and they go spread it in. You can't get no grip because he said that's how he beat up Wes Matthews.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he sprayed baby oil in the shower and he couldn't get no grip every time he tried to get up, he hit it. Ah!
That's wild. So let me ask you this. Let's talk a little bit about the Kobe situation. But before we go there, y'all played the Lakers in LA one night or one day, and I think you hit a buzzer beater at the end of the half. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you ran by and you said something to Keyshawn Johnson on your way to the locker room. What did you say to him?
No, that's Keyshawn's my boy, man. USC.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keyshawn. And
Yeah.
he's from a certain part of the neighborhood.
Okay.
They always say that's on, and I was like, well, that's on, and he laughed. I laughed. And, yeah,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because
that's my partner, man.
so that wasn't the same game where Shaq and Chris Dudley got into it.
No, that was a different game. That was
Okay.
that was another year. That was the following year. And I told Dubs, I said, man, if you're gonna throw the basketball at him, make sure you're close enough to hit him.
But Chris Dudley was not no scary dude.
Dubs wasn't scary. You can tell. You can look at his nose and tell he ain't got it broke a couple times.
Yeah. So you got some more comments. Let's read them. He says social media is ruining the competition. Everyone want to click up. Do you agree with that?
I think it's gotten to the point where it's getting out of hand. There's not a lot of positive content on there for our youth. I mean, from women out there to brothers talking about another brother. We used to celebrate each other, man. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's doing something well, man, give them the kudos, man. I don't think we've had this many millionaires in our lifetime than we have now, or
I agree with
billionaires,
you. I agree.
or billionaires. Look at the opportunity that social media has presented. Yeah, they take a little too far because you buy into the stuff of being negative, but there's a lot of positive content on there and things that can help other people. So, yeah, I agree that a lot of people are looking for clickbait, and it's just a sad sight to see.
I agree. So the other comment is, "Oh, you from the Bay Area?" Well, this has been your comment, buddy, the whole time. He goes, "You from the Bay Area, so it's for sure love then." So,
For sure. Yeah, my mother's side of the family is from the Bay Area, so
okay,
yeah, shout out to Old Town.
Oaktown, Oakland. So.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Kobe situation and rest in peace. And I'll give you a quick Kobe story myself. But what happened?
Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to his wife Vanessa, his kids.
Hey man,
living in the seas. I just heard a story that Kobe invested in a company, Under Armour, and they just cashed in, and Vanessa received. I think this is I'm just hearsay. Supposed to receive like 600 million from the investment. So if that's true, shout out.
Amen.
I don't want people to take this the wrong way. I'm a father as well, and I'm a comedian as well too. So don't take this the wrong way. But I said if that was me, and I was going to invest and I was dead, I would come back alive to get some of that 600. I need some of that too. But yeah. So people, please don't get mad and say, well, he's making light of. I'm not making light of that. I knew the brother. I know the circumstances behind him passing, which was tragic. I know exactly where I was when it happened, how it affected me, and the only way I got through it was because of the kids that I was training helped me because I was messed up. Because I was at the gym training kids, and my phone never blew up during training. Because I'm like, people know, don't call me when I'm training the kids. And my phone, and one of the kids' name was Brian. He said, "It's Charles, it might be important." And so I picked up the phone, and that's when my sister was like, "Are you watching the news?" I'm like, "For what? I'm training." And she said, "Kobe passed." Like, what? And I turned around on the TV and they showed it, and I lost it. And the kids came and got me, hugged me, and told me it'll be okay. So, yeah, I'm not making light of that situation at all. But we were in the game, and you know how you get cross match sometimes if Allen shoots the ball and his man takes off, I'm the point guard. I got to get back and get his.
Got to switch off on him.
Right. And I'm saying, Allen, get mine. I got yours. And so as I'm chasing Kobe back, he's nudging me because we're going around picks. And I'm like, man, keep your elbows down. And he says some curse words. Whatever. All right. So next time down, same thing. Allen shoots. Kobe takes off, chasing me down the court. Little chicken wings. I said, bro, I'm telling you right now, I got 75 people in the stands up there, man. 30 of them is gangbangers.
Uh-oh.
Come on, man. Keep it down. Okay. And so come down again, hits me. And I can remember the referee name was Monty McCutcheon.
Monty McCutcheon.
We was in the CBA together. I asked Monty, I said, hey, man, you go. And he gave me the emoji shrug. I'm like, okay. And I told him, and Kobe, I mean, he's 6'6", I'm 6'3". So my forehead was right at his chin. And I just nudged him with my forehead. And he gave me a chicken wing to the chest. And by that time, I was already loaded. And so, I took off. And I didn't want to hurt him. I just wanted to let him know, not today. You messed with the wrong one. And so people were like, well, you ran. I said, no, you got to understand something. When you're in a game, you got 8 other players on the court, 4 on the opposing team. You have to get everybody in front of you so that you don't get snuck behind. So I was making sure I backed up and didn't get caught by a teammate.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I've seen it happen before. And so I was getting behind him, and Patrick was stepping in front of Shaq. Shaq pushed Patrick. Derek Harper was walking towards me like, what happened? And LJ was holding him back. And I forget who was holding Kobe, but nobody was holding me. So I was like, just let me get in front, keep everybody in front of me so that I don't get caught from behind. And so after everything calmed down, I'm already in my head, went to the locker room, and I just sat there in my uniform and waited for everybody to come in. So they came in, and everybody's looking at me like, you all right? Like, yeah, I'm all right. Y'all all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Okay, did we win? And I can't remember if we won or not, but everybody's, oh yeah.
Y'all won that game. Y'all won that game because I think Eldon Campbell actually got loose in that game a little bit. So
okay,
y'all won that game. I remember.
Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that too, because I get tired of hearing them people talking about, oh, he ran or Kobe would have got him. Stop.
No, Kobe, rest his soul. He was too green at the time, and I'm one of the top 5 biggest Kobe fans in the world. But continue.
And so am I. I'm a Kobe fan. The things that he's done with when his career was going, and the things he did for basketball, I'm a big fan of him. But that particular day was just not a good day for both of us because he got suspended a game, which I thought he should have got more than me because of the elbows. But The crazy this is the craziest part about this story. This is the craziest
Oh
part.
shit!
So you get on the plane and everybody's, oh, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that, you did this. Whoa. You get back to the locker room and you're getting ready for another game, and you walk in there and you got a pink slip in your locker room, and that pink slip is a fine that David Stern
I
has
mean,
set.
was that immediately after the game
No, it's like, so we left LA, so we played the Lakers, then I think we played Utah or Phoenix, and either one or both, and then we got back. So probably like 4 days. We get back and we get back, had the day off, and then we had a game. So probably 5 days that went by. And
oh,
there's a
oh,
and there's a pink slip in our home locker when we get back to New York.
so the deputy commissioner at that time wasn't it Stu Jackson?
Yeah, Stu was yep.
And he coached the Knicks for a while, if I remember correctly.
Man, I go way back with Stu, back when he coached at Washington State, man.
Like it's been so long.
Yeah, Washington State.
Okay. Well, let's.
We
You're
blacked out,
over
man.
in Toronto now. You're over in Toronto now.
I
And
can't see nobody. What's
hold
happening?
on,
It's just
I
me.
don't know what happened. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, hold on, let me check. I'm trying to see if I see people. He said I can't see nobody.
I can't see nobody. Your homeboy on a date. You know, he on the love boat.
Yeah. So, so let's read what my girl TJ says. She said, after watching Soul Power on Netflix, it's really disgusting how today's athletes NBA takes so much for granted. They act too entitled. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, they make the money. They make all the money now, and the money that they make comes from what the previous players did, the collective bargaining agreements that were signed. So yeah, I agree. When you make that much money, and I don't have a problem with that because you want to make as much as you can while you're still able to play. But a lot of these guys, this load management, and not playing in the games or taking yourself out of games. Man, my favorite player to watch right now, man, is Russell Westbrook. He goes out there and play hard
He don't
every
stop.
night.
He don't stop. He does not stop. And I'll lean into that a little bit, but I want to talk about your Toronto years, because it seems like I'm not saying you were on the tail end, but it seems like when you got over there with Vince Carter, you just got revived, man. I mean, you it felt like Vince being over there with Vince gave you another like a rookie pep in your step. Do you agree with that?
Well, it was that and the being traded from New York. Felt like I was back trying to have to prove myself again.
I got you.
I wish I could have gave more to Toronto because I was getting little nagging injuries here and there, but it was fun watching him, his growth, watching Alvin Williams, watching Jerome Williams, playing with my ex-teammate Charles Oakley and my ex-rival Antonio Davis and Dale Curry and
Wow.
Mo Pete.
Wow.
Mark Keon Clark.
Clark.
Oh, we had a squad, man.
You did.
Out of North Carolina, had the police type haircut. Eric Montrose.
Rest his soul. He passed away.
Big E. We had the great Hakeem Olajuwon one year.
I was gonna say, wasn't Olajuwon there with you guys?
Yeah, I used to sit on the bench next to Hakeem, man. He was a treat, man. So yeah, man. And then playing for the great Lenny Wilkins and Paul Silas wasn't there. That was in New York. So it was Lenny, Walker D. Russell, Stan Albeck, I can't remember the other guy's name, but yeah, man, that was a fun team, and to see the team play well, but to see Dale and his son and my son was there, and to see these kids grow, and to see the two juggernauts that Dale and Sonia was able to bring into this world to treat us to some of the greatest shooters to ever put on a pair of shorts was special to witness when those kids were 11 and 9 years old shooting threes with their left hand. It was crazy.
Yeah, it definitely was. Here, hold on. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Hold on, let me look. But anyway, my other question is,
Hey,
do you regret?
can you give me 30 seconds? 30 seconds.
Yes, I can. Anybody got any questions to ask? You're welcome to come up. I got the link in the description. I got the link in the bio. Come through. All right.
Man, my bad, man. Y'all got me on here for an hour and 45 minutes. My water broke.
And I'm honored, bro. You have no idea how honored we are.
No, we good.
Once again, we're talking to the legendary Chris Childs of the New York Knicks, the New Jersey Nets, and the Toronto Raptors here on Retro Jersey Sports. Chris, I was trying to ask you before we stepped away. Do you regret the confrontation with Kobe?
Of course. That wasn't something that I was proud of. You're never proud of putting your hands on another human being. It was just something that happens in time when you get caught up in the moment, especially in sports where you get challenged and felt like you were treated wrong physically. But it took me a long time to rationalize and get over it, because people ask me, well, Kobe and I never had a conversation after that, but we did nod at each other, and his teammates would come to me because I was friends with Shaq. I was friends with Derek Fisher, and those guys come to me and say, man, Kobe respects you, because he didn't think you would do anything, but he respects you. And I said, you let him know I respect him too, and hopefully there's no hard feelings, and so that was good enough for me. But when he passed, it kind of wish we had our own conversation, but not have mediators talk for us. But I can only go by what those guys told me, and I don't think they would just say that to be saying it. So we're good.
I'm glad to hear that. We have a special guest also joining us. This is the lovely TJ from TJ's crew. TJ, how you doing, Queen?
What's good, Max Ryder? I have an echo. Can you hear that?
We don't hear the echo. Anything you would like to ask Chris?
How you doing, TJ?
She's fixing her mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm wonderful. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well.
Is that what do I need to do to fix it?
I think you're fixed. I'll give you this Kobe Bryant story. You remember, I think it was in 2013, where he was playing against the Mavericks. And you remember his tweet, the amnesty that tweet?
Vaguely, yeah.
I put that on his page. I put that on his page, and 2 days later, it comes back in my inbox in Twitter in red letters, and it was taken off his page. I'm like,
Really?
bro, I wasn't gonna charge you for that. I know he didn't do it. It was his people that done that.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna charge you for the tweet. I was just, give me some credit for my tweet because I put that on his page.
Right. And that could have turned into something, interview or a tag or anything. But
Yeah, and
that,
it wasn't heartbreaking, but it was. I was like, dang, that was real suspect to me. You know what I'm saying, Chris?
well, that's what happens a lot of times when you have middlemen. You know what I mean? Management. That's one thing that I don't really like. I don't do. Like if you go talk to me or want me to do something, you're going to talk to me. You're not going to talk to 4 or 5 different people to talk for me.
Feel like a little kid right now.
Mhm.
You know,
Alright.
like that's not what that's not how I stand. That's not what I stand for. But when guys do that, it gets misinterpreted.
I agree.
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? So yeah, it's unfortunate that type, and that happens a lot. It happens a lot.
That's crazy. TJ, you want to ask Chris anything?
I would, and I apologize if this had already been covered because I was like 30 minutes late into it. But Chris, what do you think would be the biggest difference in the NBA today if David Stern was still the commissioner?
That's an excellent question.
Great question.
Great
Thank you.
question. Uh, I think a lot of the load management stuff and the tanking
Hmm.
would be a big issue, and I think teams would probably get penalized draft picks instead of granted draft picks. Because that's one thing that you get paid to play 82 games.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Other than if you're injured. If you're injured, you can't play. If you're hurt, you can play. So
Right.
I think that would be uh, one of the key things. And then uh, the super teams,
Mhm.
guys communicating without communicating about
Hmm.
coming to the other team. He wouldn't go for that. That because I think I don't know if he was that one time that they was trying to get Chris Paul and they somebody was trying
Yeah,
to
the
get Chris
Lakers.
Paul.
The
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
Lakers did.
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they
and
they
he mixed
vetoed.
it.
Yeah, he was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Hmm.
Ain't doing that. So those are the two things I think he would have really uh, paid attention to mostly. And I'm not saying that Adam Silver. Yeah, let me be politically correct when I answer this question because a lot of stuff that's going on that I don't know if it seems like other people are pulling the strings.
Mm.
This stuff with these agents talking and talking like they owners of the team.
Hmm.
I know, LeBron has his guys or whatever, and they're doing a great job. But if you watch early on with them, they stayed in the background. They were in the background
Right.
doing their thing, but now they're in the forefront because everybody has a brand. Like you said,
Hmm.
everybody needs likes and subscribers and all
Yeah.
this different stuff. So it's taken away from the the purity of the NBA that I know.
And I think that like fans of the old school NBA, it takes away from for us too. It's kind of like how they say you have a player's coach.
Mhm.
It's kind of like he's trying to be the player's commissioner or something.
Well, it seems like they have a lot of influence
Hmm.
with not just the basketball side, the
Okay.
playing, but management wise. I'm
Hmm.
not in that circle, so I'm not privy to know. Might have to have my son come on because he's around those guys more than I am. So
Bring it on.
Hmm.
yeah, it's just I think players should be players, owners should be owners, general managers, but we
Play
need
your
to
role.
Yeah, play your role, stay in your lane, but get off of social media. Just
Uh-oh.
give it
Can you hear
give
me?
it
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
yeah, we can just give that a break because
Can y'all hear me?
it can
I
be
can hear you.
Yes.
yeah. A lot of that could be misinterpreted.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
I agree with that. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man, because you've went above and beyond, and
Wonder what happened.
bro, I just need you to answer a couple of more questions. If
Hey, tell TJ that she still got that Obama phone.
There it is.
okay,
Your laptop. I can hear it.
he said you got a Joe
Boy, Chris
Biden.
be selling out.
Yeah, saying you have a Joe Biden phone
Wait, I
or
still
something.
can't hear that. I can hear you in the black box, but I can't hear nobody else.
You can't hear none of us.
You might have to refresh it.
Yeah,
You can't
refresh it.
you can't
So
hear me?
Yeah, when you went off, my sound went down. Well,
You can't you
shit, we'll bring her back in. But
okay, all right.
I want to talk to you about. Give me, we do the Fave 5 over here. Give me your all-time 5 point guards of all time.
5 point
Mm.
guards of all time.
Mm-hmm.
oh well.
Well, number 1 is Magic Johnson.
Okay.
No
Facts.
question. No question. Number 2, ooh, that's tough. I mean, I ain't gonna put no particular order, so I got to put Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
I have to put
I still can't hear.
ooh,
Okay. I'm getting off, but I can't hear y'all.
probably I got to put J Kidd in there.
Okay.
Got to put J Kidd.
So do you consider Steph a point guard or a 2 guard?
See, that's tricky, man. I mean, I guess he's
I
just
thought he was a
just
2 guard, man.
yeah, he's
But
just a guard, but he say point guard. So I I put Steph there, and then probably Oscar Robertson.
Okay. Well, let's stay on
then
this
go.
Steph thing. Let's stay on this Steph thing, because if they're gonna put Steph as a point guard, you might as well do the same thing for Allen Iverson. Right or
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah,
You,
but AI, he's a guard. They're the same. They're just guards. You can't put them because when I played against AI, Eric Snow brought the ball up.
Yeah.
He ran the show.
yeah.
And Draymond was the point forward over there. So I think for statistical reasons and as far as being the greatest, I guess you put him at point guard. But yeah, man.
Still don't go ahead of Magic Johnson.
Yeah, nobody goes ahead of Magic. I'll say this. I consider Steph not a point guard. I consider him a points guard. I mean, him and Allen Iverson should have their own category, if you ask me. But I definitely I'd have Magic there. I'd have KJ there. I would have Kevin Johnson in there. I would have
Ooh.
KJ, yeah. But you gonna put KJ over who? Over Isaiah?
Oh,
Over Isaiah?
Oscar Robertson.
No.
Oscar Robertson.
Okay.
I put Stockton over Isaiah Thomas though.
Oh no.
Yeah, I put Stockton over Isaiah.
You a Bobby Knight fan. You a Republican.
Republican. Look, my man don't say Eminem, the number 2 rapper.
Right.
Throwing John Stockton up and up, man. What's wrong with you, my guy?
Assist leader, steals leader. You can't really argue with the resume. You can't.
Did you?
Can't.
No. I'm not gonna argue. I played against a great player, but Isaiah Thomas was different. Bro. Let me ask you this: if you put John Stockton on that Detroit team, do they win titles?
Hell no. Not even close.
Certainly, he would fit in. He would fit in
What,
with them.
that ain't what I asked.
Yeah, I know what you asked.
You can take
I
a
know what
square.
you
You can
asked.
take a square and put it in a square box.
Yeah, I know what you asked, but I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
Come on, you tripping.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
John
yeah.
Stockton can't score like Isaiah Thomas.
John Stockton can score. Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, Hornacek was a better scorer than Stockton, but I still think John Stockton. You put him on the Detroit Pistons.
He needed that pick and roll to score, man.
Yeah.
He ain't isolating like Isaiah Thomas, man.
Yeah, he probably not. Isaiah, and I'm not going to take anything away from Isaiah because at one point in time, Isaiah was my favorite player, but I'm still picking Stockton over him.
Oh, okay.
That's your opinion, I guess.
Okay.
I'm taking Stockton over him. So, yeah,
that's nasty work, boy.
Yeah. So, and we'll let you go on this one, man, because we enjoyed you. And give me the 5 greatest players. Your Mount Rushmore, because we don't do 4, we do 5. Your Mount Rushmore of all-time greats.
Dylan.
This guy.
All right, we got to start with the Big Dipper. That's Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about Tim Duncan.
No. We got to get Wilt. We got to get Magic. We got to get Jordan. But you know what, man? And I know ain't nobody gonna agree with me on this. But we ain't spoke about him. We ain't said nothing about him. We ain't sniffed nothing about this bad dude.
Who? Barkley or Bill Russell?
Listen, Barkley was a bad dude.
Larry Bird.
Larry
Joe Bird.
Yeah.
This dude walked into the locker room for the 3-point shooting contest. And this is what I wasn't there, but I had some guys, Craig Hodges and them told me this. I got two different versions. They told me that he walked in there and looked and said, which one of you ends is coming in a second?
Why I heard this story before from somewhere.
But the other version was he came and said, which one of y'all coming in a second?
Yeah, I heard Vernon Maxwell tell a story, something similar
I think
to what
it
you
was
just
said it. Yeah, Vernon Maxwell said it on that one podcast.
True story.
So far you got Larry Bird. Who else?
I just brought him up.
Okay.
So I got Wilt.
He got Wilt and Magic and
Jordan.
Okay.
I mean, LeBron got to be up there, bro. Regardless of
why,
he got to be up there. He got to be up there, man. He's the greatest in his era.
True.
He's the greatest player in his era. After Kobe left,
you know this era watered down. You ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it for you. You know this era watered down.
But
no, I ain't gonna say it's watered down.
Hey, I'm trying to get on the shop, man. Cut it out there. No. But it's even like Tim Duncan or Barkley. They won't put Barkley up there because of no championship, but Shaq will be mad at me. I already know because I didn't put him on there. You know he's sensitive. But I would just, you know what? I'm gonna do it again. My Mount Rushmore are going to be the players that I played against, that I actually played against.
Okay, so, let's do that.
All right, so I'm gonna put Shaq I'm gonna put Hakeem at center. Or do you have to be from the States to be on Mount? Okay.
Shaq. No.
Okay, so we'll go Shaq, Magic, Jordan, Tim Duncan, Kobe.
Okay. Well, if you're trying to take them away from the States, Tim Duncan was born in the Virgin Islands, right? So that's still the United States.
Exactly.
I like that. So, Quinn, who's your 5?
You doing United States or just 5?
I'm doing 5.
Okay, well, Magic gonna be my point guard. Jordan gonna be my 2 guard. Small forward. Power forward gonna be Charles Barkley. My center. Patrick Ewing.
The White House.
No, I'm Patrick Ewing. I'm a Patrick Ewing fan. And my small forward gonna be I guess LeBron. But yes, my center Patrick Ewing, man. You hurt my feelings when you say you swung on him, man.
Yeah,
Maybe
my all-time 5 is Magic, Jordan, Kobe, Bird, Shaq.
Okay. You traded Bird for Tim Duncan. I got you.
Well, I'm just a Bird guy. I'm just a Bird fan. I got him ranked all-time number 3, all-time.
Can I be honest?
I seen Charles Barkley give Larry Bird the business.
But I'm pretty sure Bird will give it back because I done seen that dude.
Facts.
My rookie year, I was like, I walked up to him. I said, "Hey, Mr. Bird," because he was down there shooting. No, I did. I said I was a rookie, and I said, "Mr. Bird." He looked at me and said, "Hey, man, my dad's Mr. Bird. My name's Larry."
Let's read some of these comments before we get to your. I want to ask you 1 or 2 more questions. So let's get to some of these comments. Somebody said Russell Westbrook should be mentioned. When I said John Stockton needs to be in there, he said, "I'm crying, dog." TJ says, "Thank you so much for letting me join the panel." And when you mentioned that LeBron should be in the top 5, Queen TJ says, "No, he does not." So
me and TJ got to have a conversation.
Yeah, I rock out with her every day. Out with her every day.
She can see she's knowledgeable. I can tell by her questions. So.
You have no idea, bro. You have no idea. You hang out with me. She'll teach you something.
Okay.
So Kobe has to be in there to, by your measures, greatest of his era.
Yeah, Kobe was the greatest during his era, and then LeBron came after that. But you're talking about guys that changed the game. Like Magic changed the game, Jordan changed the game, Shaq changed the game.
I changed the game.
Yeah, I mean Kobe was great, but everybody can't be on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and there's guys that probably think they should be on there. Allen Iverson should be on there. I mean, it's a lot of guys that should, but they're not. So, the ones that we picked, whatever, some other people might think different. So that's just how it goes.
So, okay. Well, TJ asked a question. She says, if you were an owner, what current player are you building your organization around?
That freak in San Antonio.
Oh yeah, talking about Wemby.
That boy there.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's probably who I'm picking. That's a good question.
He's something different.
He is. He reminds me of an athletic Ralph Sampson. That's just who he reminds me of.
Yeah, and if Anthony Edwards would have stayed on the plateau of the game that he had when he attacked, now he's a 3-point shooter, shooting too many threes.
I agree.
I don't like it.
For real, man.
I think
he like my favorite.
Yeah, I think he's regressed, even though he might be scoring more. He's shooting too many jump shots, bro. You are an attacker. You know what I mean? You got Naz Reid going to the basket more than you are now. So I would have said Anthony Edwards build around him because there's nothing wrong building around the guard, but the stuff that Wemby's doing, and I have to say, kudos to my son Jesse Childs because he trained Wemby when he first came into the league with the
Oh,
Spurs
wow.
organization. So, yeah, my son had a lot to do with that development. So,
Oh,
shout out
that's
to my
what's
son.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to ask you this: since you're a Knicks fan, and I swear, and I'm not making this up. I've always liked your drive. You and John Starks have the toughest go getter drive that any NBA players have, and even the guy way back, Bobby Jones. I love defense when it comes to players, and you guys had it. So if you're building an all time New York Knicks team, who do you go with? You put yourself on there if you like.
Oh, I'm definitely on there. There ain't no question. me and Pinky, me and John Starks, we on that team. They got to have Walt Clyde Frazier
Okay.
because he played D as well, and he's from New York, and he was, he got that pimp in him, the dressing and that flash, he got to be on there. You got to put Patrick on there. Beast is he's a all-time favorite, and it's so hard, man, for me to put because Oak is my boy. So if it ain't Oak, it got to be Carmelo.
So where does Willis Reed fall in here?
Well, Willis Reed was the heart and soul of that team because he came out, he was hurt, but I'm talking about the stuff that Oak did as far as he protected Jordan.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
taking Oak. Oak got to be on all time Knicks, man.
came and took care of Patrick, and he hasn't been to a game in almost 20-some years because of the stuff that went on. And I haven't been. I just started going back because of what happened to Oak, and they still trying to work that out. But
Yeah.
I hope that they work it out because if my man come back to a game this year for the playoffs, that'd be the biggest standing ovation that the Garden has ever seen. I don't care rap concerts, that crowd is gonna go crazy, and the team is going to feed off of that. So you can put Willis, Oak, and you can put Carmelo coming in at number 6.
You get
But
where's room for Earl Monroe? There's no room for Earl Monroe on your team.
yeah, that's wrong. But I'm just
You know,
talking about if I gotta see, you can take me out and put Earl, to be honest,
I'm not gonna take
because
you, Chris.
but he's been
hey, you
there.
know who you
But
forget? Bernard King.
B
We'll
King,
not forget him because that's what
yeah,
I was going to next. I was
yeah,
going to hear next.
Bernard, B King, yeah. B is there. He's there.
Yeah.
But I'm picking the guy like I play with most of these guys. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm talking about the guys that I know that we sweated blood, tears, and went through stuff with. I've never played with those guys. I've only seen or heard or watched film about a
Okay.
lot of these guys. And we just had our 90-year anniversary this year. Yeah, saw a lot of those guys. I'm talking about Senator Bradley could be
Bill
there.
Bradley. Yeah.
I mean,
Man.
yeah, so many guys could be on there. J.R. Smith is a fan favorite,
J.R.
Ali Marsh. Yeah, so you can have so many different guys, but if I'm picking, I know I'm on there.
Yeah. Well, you better be.
Hey, let
Here's
me ask you something real quick, Chris.
Okay.
Have you ever been starstruck by a player in the NBA?
Starstruck. No. I was
I don't picture you being that type of guy, but I just had to ask.
no. I was not starstruck, but I was inspired because coming from the West Coast, I was never really a Laker fan. I was a Magic Johnson fan.
Mm,
I was a Philly fan because I love Dr. J. But
mm.
I also loved watching Walt Frazier play because he played defense and he was tenacious and just smooth and fluid. So when I signed with the Knicks, to see somebody that you admire and to meet that person and see that person be gracious and classy and smooth, and he drove me around in this old school Rolls Royce and showed me the city.
That's what's up.
Oh man, it was a treat when two players meet. I'm trying to tell you.
That's awesome. I got some flack, and I'll get you out of here on this one. I got some flack about this, but once I started, you know, once I started making it make sense to people, they understood where I was coming from. And this goes to the Lakers. I don't consider Kareem an all-time Laker great, and I'll explain why. Because he's not a pure blood. He's won rings. He's won a ring with somebody else. So when people ask me this question, who's the all-time Laker greats? I automatically go Magic, Kobe, Jerry West, and I'll throw a couple of more in there. But do you agree with that sentiment? Because they were homegrown Lakers.
That's kind of difficult. I don't see you can't be mad or judgmental because a guy came from another team via a trade.
Right.
They went out and got a player that can get them over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's no championships without Kareem. There's none.
That's true.
There is none. Other, you know what I'm saying, during that era. Now, did they win one when Kareem was hurt because of that freak of nature magic? Yeah. Yeah. 42-16 and some change. Yeah. They did that. But you had this is and so let me and I'm a piggyback on that too and say something else. I've said this for the last 30 years. You have a player with the most iconic shot ever. It's never been duplicated, right? Fadeaway has been duplicated. Certain dunks has been duplicated. The sky hook has never been duplicated. Why is that man not the logo of the NBA? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, you know why. You don't want to picture it, but you know exactly why. We're not gonna dive into it.
Come on, man. That should be the logo, man. Love Jerry West. Love him.
Jerry West too. Let Jerry West. But we'll get you out of here. TJ says, Max, put whatever you're drinking down. If you're not drinking, then put something in your cup. Kareem is an all-time Laker great. I can't even stand the Lakers. She said, I can't even stand the Lakers. He is an all-time Lakers great, but I'm not gonna put Kareem on my Mount Rushmore as all-time Laker greats. I have to put Kobe, Magic, West, Elgin Baylor, George Mikan up there.
If you ask any of those guys that you just mentioned, Kareem is on there. But the next time we get together, we gonna take some blood from you because you got Eminem, you got John Stockton. you don't have Kareem. Maybe if his name was Lou Alcindor, but we gonna take a UA. We gonna take a UA from you and we gonna draw some blood.
We definitely need to do that.
Hey, I got Kermit Washington coming on the show. I'm gonna ask him this question because he had to guard Kareem. I got Kermit Washington coming on soon. So I want you on here when he comes. You know he's the dude that punched Rudy Tomjanovich in the mouth.
That wasn't no punch, that was an assassination. That wasn't no punch.
Ooh, shit.
Well,
after that punch, I don't think Rudy T jogs anymore because he used to run on the court. I don't even think he likes jogging.
Well, you gotta watch how you talk to some people, man.
Man, hey, I got a whole bunch of them, cuz.
Uh-huh.
read these comments. They agree with you. They say I need to be drug tested. I'm telling you, there's a cup in. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is TJ talking trash. I'll talk to her tomorrow. But
Yeah,
Chris,
TJ.
tell us what you're doing, and tell us what you're doing before we go with your foundation, and how can we send donations to your cause?
Hey, if anybody want to know about it, our email is goldenchild@gmail.com. Everything that I do and I've done throughout my career while I was playing retirement is give back to kids, motivate them, educate them, and show them a better way of living and how to go out there and get it and persevere through any obstacle that comes their way. It's better explained if you reach out to me on my email. And if you're really interested, I'll give you my main number and we can sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that because I want to help you because I have that set, but what we talked about with
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
everything.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we're glad you stopped by, man, and we want to have you on, and we'll talk a little bit more. I'll call you sometime later this week, and we'll talk about some other things.
All right, man. Sounds good, man. Y'all brothers be safe, man. And thanks for
All
having
right,
me.
man. Nice to meet you, Chris, man. It was a blast chopping it
Hey,
up with you, man.
yeah, pleasure, man. I got a whole bunch of more stories, man. That's coming in the
Please,
book. So,
Hey, I
please.
can't wait to hear him, bro.
all right, man. Y'all take care, man. Have a
Especially
great
the
weekend.
Charlie Wards.
Yeah, man. Y'all be cool, man. All right, fellas. Y'all have a safe weekend.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. That was the legendary Chris Childs from the. I told you he was funny. I told you that.
Yeah,
I told you he
Chris
was
ain't got
funny.
no sense, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was Chris Childs. And what do you think about some of his stories, Quinn? What do you think about some of his stories?
Man, hey, you know who he remind me of?
What was that?
What's the guy got the little podcast now, the little funny dude? He ain't in the NBA no more.
Is it? We were just
The
talking
little,
about it.
little skinny dude. He be on he be having all them stories.
I know Shumpert has some stories too.
You don't what's his name?
Uh-oh, we losing. Anyway, this was fun. I enjoyed it. You're welcome to come through anytime and be a panelist on the show. Like I said, we're looking to have a couple more guests come through.
Think of the guy name.
Look for
I'm finna find his name. I can't think of it.
okay. You said he's a skinny guy, played in the NBA.
He be having all them crazy stories.
I don't know. I know Shumpert be having some crazy stories
Not
when
Shumpert.
um
Jeff Teague.
Jeff Teague, yeah. Jeff Teague and Brandon Jennings do be having some wild stories.
Yeah, he kind of remind me of Jeff Teague, man. He put
Oh,
me in
that's
the
what he was trying
mindset
to
of
think about. That's what he was thinking about earlier. Nope, he was thinking about a North Carolina guy, wasn't he?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was thinking about a North Carolina guy.
yeah.
I
Cause
forgot.
Jeff
We're
Teague
just-
be having some story, man. When that Joker went to talking about Charlie Ward, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's the funniest. And I got their number, so I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna call Chuck Graham. I'm gonna call who else number I have. I got a couple of Florida State guys' numbers. I'm fixing to James.
Man, cause
I'm
he
thinking,
signed that's exactly how Charlie Ward talk, man.
sound like he talking, trying to inhale or exhale. Yeah. Got my man sounding like Steve, man. I got to send you these pictures that Charlie Ward, that Chuck Graham took of Charlie. Charlie looked like Urkel, bro.
No,
Shout out to Charlie Ward, the greatest quarterback in Florida State history and college football history, to be exact. The greatest
Yes,
quarterback
sir.
in college football history, man. Quinn, I loved you coming over, bro. And
Man, I appreciate the
anytime.
invite, bro. I had a blast, man. I appreciate the
Anytime.
invite, man. That was
We're
awesome, man.
absolutely. We're working. I'm getting. I'm gonna text Kermit Washington tonight and see when he's able to come on. I even got another guy coming on that he was Charlie Ward's backup at Florida State. Kenny Felder.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming on. Who else we got? We're still waiting on Kes McCorvey. We still got to get the redo with John Copeland. Eric Curry has
Right.
said he'd come on. Who else we got coming on? We got a lot of people coming. So we got a lot of people.
Sound good, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of people coming. So yeah, I thank you for joining, bro, and you made my night, bro, for accepting the invite. Tell Willie he missed out.
He didn't ever join?
You know, he didn't ever. I don't think he ever joined.
I thought did somebody picture show up that wasn't him?
No, that was somebody. That was Marcus. One of my
okay.
one of my brother, Barbara from Pensacola.
I was on the phone. I called Willie and he said, yes, I said I'm about to put you in this group chat with us to join, but okay, yeah, I'm finna call him now, tell him he missed out.
Yeah. But anyway, bro, thank you for joining. Oh, I think I got Willie McClendon coming too. So
Okay then.
yeah. Thank you for joining, bro, and I had fun, bro, and we'll do this again.
All right, my boy. We'll get up.
All right.
Yeah.
That is the district. This has been the Retro Jersey podcast, and we had a blast. Like I said, come by anytime. Had fun. One of the top 3 best that we've done. Thank y'all for stopping by. This is the Retro Jersey podcast.